I'm former California Superior Court presiding Judge Cheryl Ellsworth, and I've been on the front lines of resolving parents' conflict for decades. But as a twice married, once divorced mother of 6, I've seen it all. Whether you're dealing with a true parenting partner or a genuine jerk, there's two sides to every story. I want to hear yours. This is the coParenter Project, and I'm here to answer your co-parenting questions. Hi guys, welcome to the coParenter Project. We have a great question today. Don't I have a right to know if my co-parent is taking meds for anxiety, depression, or even bipolar disorder? It's been my experience that the court is not going to be ordering anyone to divulge those kinds of personal decisions and personal medical treatments in the lives of your ex-partner or your co-parenter. Just not going to happen. It's a big waste of time. I'm not giving you legal advice. What is important, though, is that rather than fight about it in court, where there's a high likelihood that you won't receive that information, is that you get one another's trust and start having a communication so that if any treatment or any illness or any medication has an effect on the children or will be affecting the children's schedule, that you can communicate about that and make changes. The court's not going to order that she turns over or he turns over all the list of medications that he or she is taking. Unless there's something that is affecting the children in a negative way, you're going down the wrong road. It's not likely that the court will force anyone to turn over that kind of information unless, in fact, there's something that's adversely affecting the children. This doesn't seem like a court issue, and you may go down the road and try to get the names of medications and the treatments and the diseases, and that's not necessarily going to be, at the end of the road, something that's helpful to you. Instead, what I suggest is be a little creative, be a little kind, start discussing about how you can be helpful at a certain time in the life of your partner, whether it's a temporary issue or whether it's a long-term ailment, and how that treatment and the medicines may or may not affect the individual co-parenter, and how you can be helpful as opposed to the threat to the individual by threatening them to go back to court. When you ask me a question that has to do with rights, I want to step back from that just a little bit and talk to you as a child advocate. Whether or not your co-parenter is taking certain medications may or may not be any of your business, quite frankly. Having said that, anything that impacts the children should be shared by responsible co-parenters. Why is that? Certain medications may make it difficult for the individual to drive. Maybe they're more drowsy than usual. Maybe they're receiving a treatment that literally makes them sick for a while, even something like chemo. And if you don't know that as responsible co-parenters, neither one of the parties can effectively parent the children. So rather than talking about your right to know about their medication, the dialogue maybe should start with, how can we together do what's right for the kids? You need to consider that sharing that kind of information between co-parents is what's best for the children. So you can strategize together, not how to stick it to one another now that you have this arsenal of information, but how you can adapt around the treatment, the medication time, the effects of medication in a meaningful way that ensures the safety and well-being of the children.